Somebody once asked me why I do like videos in nature. Why am I always somewhere seated under a tree or look at this place. You know, nature humbles you kind of. You feel like you're in your element, you know. There's no Wi-Fi here, there is no concrete. You know, you do the grounding, you feel very nice for your soul, physically, spiritually. Let us talk about the power of silence. Toxic people and negative people, they usually like getting a reaction out of you. Over the course of my journey, I've had some people reached out. Oh, okay, so what about the session and everything? So I was like, I give them the info they need. Okay, this is what you do. If you want a session with me, do this or do that. I give them the instructions they could follow. And then they got triggered. And the next email wasn't pretty nice. So all of you guys who are going to get into content creation, you're going to reach a point where you're going to just trigger people just by being you. You will trigger people just simply by being in your element. You don't have to fight. You don't have to answer back. You don't have to move a finger. You don't have to do nothing. You are in your element. So these people are like, oh, you're a scammer, Nigerian scammer, this. Some people start talking and talking a lot of things. Now, from a health perspective, I see the response and I actually know what they want. Because you see, when you're dealing with toxic people, codependent people, negative people, unhealed people, those people, they depend on your reaction. But what they don't understand spiritually, a reaction is an exchange of energy. When you answer back, they're going to feel good, maybe even validated. Or when you react, they're going to realize that you're defeated. And that is how you feed their ego. Now, you see, the more you heal, you start realizing that there's no need to defend yourself. Because you've already been in situations whereby you constantly have to defend yourself every single day. The narcissist used to ask you, where are you from? What time are you sleeping? What are you doing? And this, who is calling on your phone? Who is that who liked your pictures? You was there. You was defending yourself because you're like, okay, if I don't tell them this, they're going to be angry. So you are defending yourself tooth and nail. And then something happens. You start healing. So the more you heal, you become a very quiet person. You become a very quiet person. And silence doesn't mean you're stupid. It does not mean you're stupid or you're defeated. Because sometimes a healed person can allow you to think that you're winning just by keeping quiet and letting you win. Only for you to realize a few days later that you've already lost, even before the game started. Many of you guys who have been dealing or have dealt with narcissists, it has been a common scenario where any moment you decided to keep quiet or silent. Let's say, for example, you guys were running into an argument of some sorts, and the narcissist was all over you. He was like, I don't want to answer this person back. You just, left and, sat down somewhere. You have noticed that the narcissist got enraged by you just deciding to keep quiet. I'm talking to you. Are you deaf? Don't you listen? What is wrong with you? They are asking what is wrong with you because they cannot handle what is right with you. So the only thing they want to hear is what is wrong with you. So it can feed their ego. When you decide to refrain from reacting, you're going to win a lot of battles. There is something that people will not tell you. The moment you decide that you will stop reacting to any BS, Everything that is happening, you're reacting. What is going on here? You're all over the news. You're moving up and down. Oh, did you see what they showed on the news? This one said this. You want to answer back? You're going to win so many battles. A person that knows how to maintain their emotions, that person is a force to be reckoned with. It is a very loud noise when you're not saying anything at all. Because now your enemies, they have been coming in and pushing different buttons. Let us push the red one. We shall see what this reaction is. So they even know your buttons. They know that, oh, when this is going on, we will push the blue one. When this is what is happening, they'll push the red one. Those kind of BS. Now, the narcissistic parent tried to play those games with me post-awakening. And I realized that I had been so foolish back in the days that I used to play along. Whenever there was something, I would come in, say this, reaction, this, I didn't know that I was feeding a demon. So a time comes where you understand this is what is going on. And that's what you're dealing with. And the more you see it, the more it makes a lot of sense, and the more silent you become. When a person pushes your buttons, like I said, they are hoping and expecting for a reaction. But the worst is going to be if they cannot fully get that reaction from you. That is where the worst is going to be, because now they don't know what to do. They don't know how to counter. They don't know what they're going to say. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what to expect. So what happens is that now their toxicity starts eating them up into a state of paranoia, because now they don't know what exactly is going to happen. I can promise you, the moment you're going to realize that you're dealing with a toxic person is the moment you're going to start being silent and not reacting to pretty much everything. You see, there's a difference between observing and listening, and there's a difference between that and reactions. You can observe, you don't react, you don't judge, you look at things, you hear, you move away, you preserve your energy, because you see, one of the things you realize, especially if you've been dealing with this kind of people, most of the times when you guys was in a fight, that is the reason why you was drained. Because now, the two of you guys was in an exchange, a heated exchange. This and this, you answer back, then they hit back, they answer back, they hit back, and everybody wants to win. It's all about the ego. The ego is telling you that keep on pumping the words and, blasting them and doing this because they want to win. They want to win at every cost. But the person that really wins is the person that keeps their mouth shut, and they walk away. That is power. Let nobody fool you that by bouncing back and forth with people, words and everything, let nobody ever fool you that they got the power. You that has the ability to maintain and control your emotions by not reacting to pretty much anything that is going on around you, you are the one that has got the power. And as the time goes on, you're going to realize that those toxic people are starting to give you a distance. The reason why they're giving you a distance is because they are realizing that whatever it is they want from you, they'll not get it. Because they've already tested the waters at some point, and they have seen that it's very difficult to grab any form of reaction out of you. Now they're giving you a distance because they realize you're going to be triggered. When you decide to react or answer back, it means you have been triggered. And that's what your enemies want. To keep on triggering you to defend yourself, sometimes even defending yourself about things that don't even exist. Have you guys ever been in a narcissistic relationship? And you found yourself apologizing for things you haven't done. So you guys was in this kind of argument. Oh, who liked your pictures? And who this? And who commented on your photos? And who was that missed call from? What? Maybe you have a boyfriend, something this. So now, they are expecting a certain answer from you. They are expecting a confession from you that doesn't exist. And because you don't know how to play the game, or you don't understand the game of a narcissist, so what you do, you now start to defending yourself in a way that makes them feel better. Because it's always been about the power. A narcissist is a very big manipulator. The moment you start understanding the narcissist dynamics, toxic people, how they operate, you will understand where your power is. and you will usually understand how to use that power. You know, those people take away your power by making you react to different scenarios. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, you have not done anything wrong. There's no reason to beat yourself up. When a toxic person confronts you and wants you to say something back in return, the best thing you can ever do, walk away. If it has been on a message, be silent. Don't answer back. There's nothing to prove. Don't answer back. That's what they want. Because they want to feed. These are energy vampires. Toxic people are energy vampires. They need energy. So the only way to extract that energy from you is to doing things that are going to trigger you into reactions and get involved in things they don't want to do. So they can put you in places you don't want to be. Do not react. It's a trap. Don't fall for that BS. Motivation video for today. Let us know what you think about the video. Guys, you know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You could donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next one. There's Amos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.